So, everyone, we had an uneventful day, I guess. Bitcoin is dumping right now at the moment of me recording. So, what's going to happen next? Stay tuned to find out. Okay, what's good, everyone? Hope you are having a very good Tuesday. I mean, not too good since crypto is dumping right now. But anyways, sorry that I didn't have a video last week because I was busy with school. But I'm back right now with another crypto chart analysis of Bitcoin and altcoins in general. And so let's start off with Bitcoin. And since it's a new month and I haven't covered the monthly overview, let me zoom out. Sorry. Let me zoom out to the monthly chart. Okay, zooming back in, you can see these ranges. I've still left it as it is. I think I've marked out these levels 2 weeks ago or 2 videos ago. If you remember, you can go and check it out again. Anyway, remember the plan was I mapped it out. I mapped it out 2 videos ago that if we get a push up and stays above. Okay, let me zoom back a little bit in to the weekly chart. Okay, that's better. Okay, 2 videos ago, price was around 19.4k. It was at the September mid of range level. So I was saying that if we get acceptance above this level, holds above, we should get a push up from range to range from here, this level, to the July mid range, which is about 21.4k. So the last 2 weeks, we finally get the push up to the mid-range level with FOMC last week, pushing up price as well. We finally touched it, and what happened next? Price rejected the July mid-range, just went a little bit above that level, and then starts heading back down. So I gave you this planned out analysis 2 weeks ago, so hopefully you guys took profits if you were longing here whatsoever. Okay, right now it's heading back to the September mid of range, literally from level to level. And as you can see, the last 2 weeks of price action just got wiped out by this one candle, and it's only Tuesday. Okay? It's only the second day of the week, and you already wiped out the entire 2 weeks of gains in the Bitcoin market. So where do I think we'll be going from here? Okay, so since we could not reclaim this July mid-range level and hold above, as I mentioned previously, if we want to see more upside, we have to hold above this mid-range. But since we did not get that hold above of the mid-range level, and then now we started head back to September mid-range, and I think we should start heading even lower right now, at least to take out all these stops as I previously mentioned before. Okay, definitely lots of stops over here, those longest. I think finally we are going to get that cleanse of the stop losses, and then we have a huge capitulation of crypto. So what I'm expecting right now is for Bitcoin to at least trade all the way back down, take out all these stops, and then I'll wait for long triggers. 2 main long triggers I would take is once price wipes out all these stops, takes out even the last low that we formed in the June bottom of range at about 17.5k, we see something like this. We break below, but we immediately spike back up, giving us the deviation retest. Then I would take a long over here. Okay, so this is the kind of price action I want to see, a deviation of the levels. Okay, then reclaims back up very quickly, and then I'll look for longs. I don't know when this is going to come, either this level or around the 16k levels, something like that, which is I want to see a quick reclaim, and then I would start longing again. Okay, so now I don't know how low it will go. Okay, but my main targets will be at least to 16k regions, and then the next major support on the weekly chart will be around the 12k regions already. So if we fail to hold above at 17k or 16k, then highly likely we would start heading bound to these levels over here. Alright, so just be prepared. Okay, I've I've been trying to warn you guys that this whole move up is pretty much a bull trap. Always zoom out, look at the ranges, the weekly ranges. Since we failed to hold above, highly likely we'll start heading back down, which is happening right now. So again, for long scenarios, this is the kind of setup I want to see. And if let's say you want to start trading now, this kind of price action, just short any pullbacks right now, unless again we clear this mid-range level and hold above. So do be aware that this week we have a CPI release on Thursday again. So if it comes out bad, definitely I think crypto will have a capitulation event. Okay, taking out these stops and etc. But if CPI comes better than expected and is lower than previous month, we would definitely see a push up, maybe even above this mid-range. And if it holds, then I would start longing. Okay, so let's say if it breaks above mid-range, holds above this level, then I would start longing over here. Okay, simple as that. Keep it very, very simple. See, these ranges I've marked out very long ago. Just wait for the triggers. Comes up here, deviates, short. Comes here, if it deviates, holds above this September mid-range, okay, you can start maybe longing here also, but it's more risky. Similar over here, June bottom of range, breaks below, deviates, comes back up, takes the long. Simple as that. Play the ranges for Bitcoin. Okay, so that's my view on Bitcoin. Still in a bearish outlook right now since we've broken this trend line, and now we are headed back to September mid-range. If we lose this level, then definitely we would hit here. Okay, looking at altcoins, let's look at this total 2 chart first. So total 2 chart is basically the chart of all altcoins excluding Bitcoin. As you can see over here, this was a key resistance level. We failed to break it. Zooming into the daily chart, we failed to break this level. We even broke this trend line, and therefore I'm taking a short on crypto right now. That's why I'm leaning towards the bearish side. Definitely, if Bitcoin is experiencing some pain, altcoins will experience the pain even more. So let me talk about a coin that I'm shorting currently. I shared this chart, I shared this trade setup last night and today morning, and none other than ADA, Cardano. Okay, right now, this morning I entered a short setup. Okay, I shorted at around 0.4. My stop loss was around above this wick over here, 0.407. Okay, I was expecting price to start breaking down already because I was looking at Bitcoin and it was looking a little bit bearish. Even though we are at the bullish trend line, I wasn't expecting a bounce from here anymore because, as you can see, sorry about that. Okay, looking at price action for ADA, it pushed up pretty significantly, very nicely. These are the ranges I marked out on the 4-hour and daily chart, the key levels and ranges I would want to play. Okay, price hits up. Okay, let me zoom out a little bit more first. As you can see here, these two levels I marked out is very important because, as you can see, ADA once it loses this level, it started to drop significantly, and therefore this was a key area I was looking to trigger to take any shots on ADA. Okay, so price retraced back, takes out a little bit of some of the stop losses over here, forms something of a double top. Okay, any entries here will be fantastic, okay, on the double top confirmation, but it was more risky because, as I said, you don't really have confirmation except the double top formation. But the key entry was over here. Double top formation, comes back down, retest this key level I was talking about. Remember, over here, this key level I already marked out long ago. Once we lost this level, we dropped significantly. Okay, that's why I marked this at the key level. Zooming in the 4-hour again, we break down of the key level, just barely touch that point of the key level, and then we started to dump. Okay, so last night, I took a shot over here. I was expecting price to go lower already since we lost this key level. Okay, my stop loss was just a little bit above the wick and then I went to sleep, right? So I woke up, hit my stop loss, okay, and well, I was sleeping over here. This was the perfect entry, you know, as I mentioned, break and retest, stop loss over here, bam, solid trade over here. But it's okay. When I woke up, I saw that price was still a little bearish. Okay, Bitcoin was bearish as well. So zooming into the 1 hour, we can see a support turned into resistance. Price was getting resisted over at this level. So my trade was entered over here, stop loss over here. Simple. Even though I kind of missed this optimal setup over here, it's okay. I still got my short over here. So right now, I'm trying to swing this ADA trade, alright? And why do I want to short ADA is because, zooming out again to the weekly, okay, looking at price to the left side, we are currently at about 0.38 area, okay, some consolidation areas over here, alright? So previous local low was about 0.32, coincides with the support over here. So once we lose this 30 cents region, most likely, here we can see a lot of inefficiencies, one straight move up. So once it passes this support, breaks this support, I'm expecting another straight move down all the way to at least 18 to 15 cents. And my main target is definitely 15 cents for ADA. And since the price action is so clean below this support once it's broken, that is why I wanted the short. Weekly chart, you can see price breaks this huge support, okay, retests this and turns it into resistance, huge wicks to the upside but fails to break above. It's a very easy break and retest structure on weekly chart. I'm expecting a huge move down together with Bitcoin. If Bitcoin actually capitulates and hits back to the local lows, ADA will definitely drop even more as well. Okay, so this is my move on ADA. Okay, similarly on ETH, ETH was a very beautiful chart as well. Let's move to the daily. Price was consolidating around here and then we suddenly had a huge push up to key areas of resistance at around 1650s. Okay, price fails to break above and then this was key resistance, right? So optimal short was over here around 1650s. I've drawn another small key level over here. Once we lost this level, we started to head back down. This gives me a more bearish outlook on ETH Bitcoin already. And then once we break this trend line, then that confirms the short. Zooming in the 4 hour, another great entry you could take. Okay, one great entry of shorts will be over here, key resistance. Okay, this is the more risky entry because the only reason why you took this shot was at key resistance, so it was more risky. This was a bit more safer because you came back down. This was counted as a deviation over here. Price fails to hold above, comes back down, retest. This was another key shot you can take. Stop loss will be over here. Another key shot over here, simple. A break of the trend line, retest of the trend line. This was your next short opportunity over here. Okay, you can see right now ETH is dropping at the time of me recording, but don't panic. There'll always be entries. Wait for the retracement up, maybe to the 1520s, or who knows when the retracement will come. Okay, just wait for the setup. Okay, I want to talk about two more coins. First, Matic. Okay, Matic had a huge push up. You can see on the weekly chart, it's in a ascending trend right now. Very beautiful price action. That's why I love to trade Matic as well. Okay, it has been bullish the past few weeks, and even the last few days, it's been pushing up significantly, which is crazy, which is awesome. But as you can see, we are still in a trend line over here. Third tap on the trend line. Okay, this was kind of the local high, and then we started to form a distribution phase. Looking at the 4 hour, huge bullish momentum upwards to fake out all the bulls. Okay, then once we lost this line over here, again similarly to ETH, we lost this. This counts as a deviation. Comes back below, fails to hold above, bam, we melt. Even this small trend line here, we lost this level, okay, and then boom, we melted even more. Okay, so this is Matic. Last one, Solana. Okay, Solana, very interesting price action as well. Remember this wedge over here, the rising wedge, and then we broke down significantly, consolidate a little bit, and then this move up here was the news where Google is running a Solana node or something like that. Pushed up the previous local high over here, but fails to break again. Very easy. Fails to break and hold above. Count this as deviation. Zoom into the 4 hour or the 1 hour. There's your setup. Fails to hold above. This was a good short entry already. Okay, stop loss was just above the wick. Or you can enter here as well. The retest of this key level again. Stop loss could be anywhere around here. Bam. Solana just keeps melting. Alright, so bigger picture, Solana. Key level to watch for is the $22. I've caught this level for a long time already, the past few months, and we are finally about to hit that 22 level mark. We lost this local low already, so expect this to see this in the next few days. So, okay, key levels to watch for Solana: $22, $19, or even lower, around the $13 to $14 if you lose these $2. Okay. Okay, Solana looking very shitty right now. So good luck. Alright, so that's all from me. Hope this video finds you well, and hopefully this helps you out in when to take entries or whatsoever. So yeah, remember the markets are always here, but your capital may not. Peace.